Welcome back, everybody. This is my 100th video of the year. Actually, my 100th video in my daily videos. So I decided I was going to do something a little bit different, kind of out there for you guys, kind of let you know what you could or couldn't do as far as a job or something that you would want to do remotely. So I found the top 10 jobs that you can do remotely from anywhere in the world over $100,000. Now, some of these require experience, but I figured I would give them to you anyway. That way, if you guys want to start working towards that and you want to do your job from anywhere in the world, you can. So the first one is a physician's assistant. And this is mainly due to the fact that a lot of assistants can be virtual now. So kind of like a YouTube video or someone that you call into and it goes across that way. So I have a little bit of information on each one of them pulled up. That way I can kind of give that to you guys as well. But basically, as a physician's assistant, you need an undergraduate degree plus a master's degree in their field. On average, physician's assistants graduate programs 27 months and cost around $71,000 to $90,000 for non-residents. But the median salary is 101 and the mean salary is 102. So those are pretty good odds if you're looking to do something in the medical field and maybe you want to be remote and you want to do it online. This would be something definitely a field that is growing and is going to have a bigger need in the future. So 27 months, you guys may want to get on that right now if you're looking at something medical. The second one is computer network architect. Start with the salary this time. The median is 101. The mean is 104. So computer network architects need a bachelor's degree in computer science or a related field. They may also need a master's or business administration degree, an MBA, which ranges from about $10,000 to about $70,000. So again, this is just due to internet access and stuff that you could do anywhere in the world. Basically, you get sent a job and you work on that job from wherever you are in the world. You're going to need a laptop, you're going to need Wi-Fi, and same thing goes for the last one with that physician's assistant. So, but basically what these guys do is they make sure the networks and intranets they create are secure and meet particular needs of their clients. So it's something you can do remotely. Some people may not want it remotely, but regardless, they're making $100,000 and it can be remote. So just keep that in mind. The next one is software developer. So this is number 3 on our list. Software developers typically have a college degree in computer science or related discipline. Just a side note, this career is one of the best 10 jobs for millennials for 2018. So that was definitely a plus for you guys. Definitely you guys watching this, I feel like, would be millennials as well. And their median salary is from 100,000, like even, to about 104,000. So software developer, you can do this anywhere in the world, laptop, internet, obviously. The fourth on our list is a mathematician, right? You're not going to need math when you grow up, so pay attention to your teachers when they tell you that. But most mathematicians have master's or doctoral degrees in addition to undergrad degrees. Liberal arts graduate degrees can cost tens of thousands, sometimes even more, just because they end up being a doctoral student in that field. The median salary is $105,810, and the mean salary is $105,600. So it is getting where we are slowly climbing that ladder to get there. But some mathematicians work as teachers or researchers, which some teachers are teaching remotely from wherever they are. They're just on a camera like this and they stream it to their class depending on where they are. Others apply their knowledge in practical ways using data and statistics to advise businesses, governments, and organizations on upcoming things using math. So that is a plus. The fifth one on our list is a political scientist. Now you're thinking, how can a political scientist be remote? Well, anytime you put yourself on the internet, you're now in politics. People are going to argue with you, but a political scientist so what they do is political scientists analyze government systems and study citizens' political behaviors. You can do that all online. Mostly because it's all on a poll anyway. Everything's tracked on the internet now, so that's good. They gauge voter opinion using polls, make predictions ahead of elections, and use data and theories to explain the outcome of those elections. Most of these guys earn master's or doctoral degrees in the field they're completing college. Usually liberal art grads can cost tens of thousands as well. And then their median salary is $114,000. Their mean salary is $112,000. Again, we're working up that list. The sixth one is an actuary. I don't even know what an actuary was, and that's, whatever. So I'm learning stuff, and I'm learning for you guys and for me as well. And maybe I would do this. I mean, actuaries seem pretty cool. I should have learned about this in school and could have definitely carried on to this. So actuaries need to earn a bachelor's degree regardless. So their median salary is $100,000 and their mean salary is $114,000. But what they do is they manage risks in the goals, business workers who use statistics and economics to help companies reduce the costs associated with liabilities, such as insurance companies rely on them to study probabilities and set rates accordingly. That way, their business can thrive. They're not overpaying for something like car accidents and stuff, that sort of thing. So, let's see, which one are we on? This is number 7 on our list. So we're almost done. We're getting to the tail end of this. The 7th one is a financial advisor. So again, this is thanks to the internet. You can thank Al Gore for this and everybody else who has pushed the internet so much. You guys can work from anywhere in the world, but as a financial advisor. So these are professionals that typically have a bachelor's degree in finance, and their median salary is $90,000, so just below our list. But the mean, so the average of this is $123,000. So that's actually pretty high. If you've got a knack for handling money, you might be able to make a career out of helping others manage theirs. Financial advisors help clients decide how to invest their resources in stocks, bonds, and bank accounts, pay taxes, mortgages, that type of thing, college tuition, and prepare for life changes such as retirement and having children. So finance advisor, you can do from anywhere in the world. You just have to build a business around it. Just like any of these other things, you have to build a business around that. You have to grow your business online. You have to have a really good online presence. Unless you work for a company that does that for you, you can actually, hire onto a company like that. So the 8th thing, this is probably one of the highest, and I may have had this one out of order. This may have been my highest, actually. So it's a psychiatrist. And a psychiatrist work from anywhere in the world. They just kind of talk to you guys like this. They can Skype. You talk to them. It is better to go into an office from what I've understood. You get a more neutral setting. You're not in any kind of hostile environment, which you may be doing a Skype call. Maybe you're in your house, and that may be not the best scenario for you. So a psychiatrist, an online psychiatrist, may have you go to a quieter place, somewhere that you can just talk openly about it. And, that may even be like a hotel room. It just depends on your psychiatrist. So moving forward, the median salary for a psychiatrist was $194,000. That's almost twice of what we're talking about. But the mean is $200,000. So that is twice of what we were talking about. You can do this remote from anywhere in the world. You just got to remember when you work remotely, some of your clients may be in a different time zone. So even though you're working from anywhere in the world, you may not get to pick your hours. You may have to wake up and do a Skype call or work in some crazy hours. So just keep that in mind. But psychiatrists must earn college and medical school degrees, then complete a residency. So you definitely have to work up to the point where you can become remote, but you can become remote. But school tuition costs anywhere from $16,000 to $57,000, depending on the institution and students, just depending on your state. That can obviously vary as well too. So, and maybe that's not obvious, but it's going to range no matter where you are regardless. So mental health doctors, which is a psychiatrist, diagnose and treat mental illnesses such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, plus provide counseling and care to patients with anxiety and depression. That's good. So that was number 8. This is number 9, and it is an animator or multimedia artist. So this is actually pretty cool. You know, you can draw, you can create from anywhere in the world. This was on the low end, so this one got switched as well. But an animator or multimedia artist is kind of a creative field. You don't have to have any degree or certificate. They do want to see that you've been in different programs usually, or maybe a diploma, just depending. But either way, a quality portfolio or demo of what you can do is really, really powerful. But that being said, you still have to market to the top paying opportunities in this field, just because they don't all pay the same. So you would be marketing to film, gaming, and visual effect industries to get the top paying. The top earning potential for this was $115,000 or more. So I didn't really get a solid number on these, not even a mean or an average that you guys could work off of, but it said top earning potential or more. And you can do this from anywhere in the world, guys. You can draw from anywhere in the world. Don't let someone's thought process have to keep you in town. You can send everything, you can encrypt it, you don't have to worry about any of that. So the next one is a film or video editor. Again, you can send all this stuff wherever you want in the world. We can send it over secure networks, private stuff, that sort of thing. So this is number 10 on our list. This was probably my most hesitant one to say that you can do it, but I've talked to a couple of people. You can film and video edit from anywhere in the world and send it. It really just depends on what you want to do as far as that. You can mail these. A lot of people, kind of like when people get mailed, actors and actresses get mailed movie scripts. They may be on a USB. Same thing with this video and film editing. You can get mailed a USB. You edit it and you mail it back via USB or hard drive. So that being said, obviously you're going to have some type of portfolio with this as well, and collaborate, and you're going to have a portfolio for one with some type of, this is what I can do. That's the portfolio. And then connections. It's all about connections in that field for sure. But the reward is very high paying. So just keep that in mind. So if you're looking into being a film or video editor, this could even be a YouTuber. We all here on YouTube, we're filming or we're video editing, right? All of our stuff. So just keep that in mind. But the top earning potential, this says, is 162 or more. So I know some of you YouTubers, not me right now, but they get paid a hefty amount they probably make more a day than I have in a year sometimes. So just keep that in mind. You can do it. It does take a lot of hard work and dedication. I would say this is probably the hardest one to get into, to get to that earning potential. You can learn how to draw. You can learn all the basics and stuff of everything else that we've been over these top 10 jobs. You can do remotely, but they all have schooling for them. And film and video editing, yes, they have school for them, but it is such a saturated market in this time and age that it's really hard to kind of carve out your niche into that field. So I would probably stray away from that. But also, if maybe you have a super high just drive for that area, go for it. Maybe not quit your job, but do it on the side. Build your portfolio, build all these things that you're working on, and really just kind of give the people what they want. If you see a need, or create a need so that you can then fulfill that need, right? So that's the mother of all invention. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's been my 15 minutes on my 100th video. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new, if you've never seen any of my stuff, click subscribe so you can stay up to date with what we're doing. Like this video, comment below if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow.